this all the time. Okay, so here is the unedited before and after on this. I have not tightened this up before, so this is going to be a first test for me as well. Hey friends, welcome back to the shop. This is our hitch. This is a Reese Farm and Ranch 5K drop hitch. This bad boy has seen some miles. Matter of fact, thousands of miles. And I absolutely hate towing with this in our receiver combo that we have. Matter of fact, I hate towing with this in the 4Runner and the Santa Fe. Let me go ahead and show you why I hate it so much and the product that we're going to review in this episode, hoping that it's going to be a solution to that big issue. So even with the layers of duct tape on this to try to help reduce the rattle, that's what you get. So anytime that you're towing with a small U-Haul trailer or the light aluminum trailers, this all the time. You want to lose your mind? Try listening to that for 13 hours with a U-Haul trailer attached. So this is what we hope to be the solution of that very frustrating problem. This is the Endo-Hitch by CITYMONS. It is a class 4 hitch. So it has a 7,500 pound gross weight towing capacity. Requires no tools. It has an anti-theft device on it. So no separate pins and locks like we're currently using. And it states that no rattle noise during the use. So we're going to definitely test that out. So let's take a look inside and see what it looks like. So first impressions, I am blown away on how well it's packaged. They certainly want to make sure that it gets to you without any damage, and they are highlighting the big piece to this. So let's go ahead and pull it up out of the box. Looks great just based on initial review of it. Now ours is a 2-inch drop. It comes with the ball already, the 2-inch ball. And if you flip it over like we have to do on the Santa Fe, you have to remove the ball and put it up on top, and then it gives you a 3/4 inch rise. It does come with your keys to lock it up, and additionally it comes with a little Allen wrench. Now, the Allen wrench is going to be handy for this right here. You'll basically adjust this to where it sets in flush on your particular receiver, so it's almost like a bump stop. You set it to where it goes in all the way, and then you no longer have to look around the corner to see, are you lined up with your pinholes? I love that. Now, a couple other features that is the real big piece to the anti-rattle and the noise elimination are these pins right here. You have this one on the bottom, and then you have these on the side. Let me go ahead and demonstrate on how this magic works. All right, before we jump into the operation of it, there are two real important diagrams here. The first is off to the side. That tells you which direction to tighten and loosen, and then on the dial itself you have off to the side on which way is to unlock and lock for the key. In either setting, if it is locked, this will turn just like it will in the unlock, but no action actually takes place when it's locked. To change that, we're going to open up our dust cover, put our key in. We're going to turn it to unlock. In the unlock position, the keys will not come out. Then to tighten this up, just as if we put it in the receiver, we're going to turn the dial, and then slowly these pins start to come out. So that will continue to go until it tightens within your receiver. You see the bottom was already starting to come out and the tops are already starting to come out. You can probably see from a better angle there. And then, of course, to loosen it and bring everything back in, go in the opposite direction. To pull our pins all the way back in to remove it. Let's go ahead and test it out on the vehicle itself. Well, although it is not the major part of this hitch, I did find one issue that I'll have to let CITYMONS know, that here at the little bump stop, kind of set it and forget it on the bar here. Unfortunately, I've got the pins lined up on the side holes, and this does not go all the way up against the receiver as I would like. So as it currently sits, if I move this all the way back to be able to stop as it's designed to do, the pins would not line up with this receiver. So I'd like to see this a lot longer so you can really fluctuate between a lot of different receiver types that are out there. But once again, I mean, it's not a deal breaker. I've been looking around to the side of it for years to identify where the pins go, and I'll just continue to do that for right now. So I'll move that all the way to here. Let's tighten it back up. And then let's get the pins set up. Okay, so here is the unedited before and after on this. I have not tightened this up before, so this is going to be a first test for me as well. As you can see, nothing is tightened. What it sounds like, exactly the same as our Reese without the duct tape. Loud, noisy as can be. Now, let's go ahead, tighten our pins down and the securing pin. We'll get it lined up. Tighten it down as much as possible. Wiggle it a little bit to get those pins in there. Now we'll lock the key. First test is to see if this will slide out with it locked. That is not coming out, and you could probably see the vehicle moving. So that is extremely secure. Now let's try for the rattle. Okay, that's got all my weight on it, and that's barely moving. And let's see if I can tighten it up any more to get it any more in there to eliminate it completely. That's the only rattle that I'm getting. That's it. Okay. Now I've struggled to try to move this thing. Let's go put a trailer on it and see how it sounds. All right, it's test time. We picked up a U-Haul 5x8 trailer. We're going to go ahead and do a hitch to hitch side by side. Well, maybe not side by side, but definitely a comparison, because we're going to go down the same roads first with our old hitch, and then we'll switch it out to the CITYMONS hitch and see what the difference is, if any at all, when it comes to the rattling and the noise. All while we have our cameraman hanging out the back of the 4Runner. What? Hey, you do what we got to do to make sure we get the best footage. All right, here's our old hitch with the trailer. right, here's a CITYMON with the trailer. Well, I hope through watching and listening to both of those clips, you could actually tell the difference between the two. From the inside of the vehicle, there was no question which one was which. Incredibly less on the audible side, and also significantly less on the jarring and rattling anytime that we ended up hitting a bump from that trailer. Now, of course, you're going to have noise from the hitch and the ball mount. There's no way to eliminate that. But just that hitch bounce and rattling, totally different. And I'll tell you right now, there's one of those two that is going on the shelf as a backup in the event that Dana and I need to tow from both of our vehicles at the same time. And that's our old hitch. I'm not even going back to it. The CITYMONS is staying on the 4Runner, and that's what I'm going to be using from this point forward. Huge, huge difference. So if you are looking at this episode trying to decide on whether to go ahead and pull the trigger on a new hitch, could not recommend it more than we are right now, and really hope that you actually come to that same judgment after watching these tests. So big thanks to CITYMONS for providing the hitch for us to go ahead and test out. We really do appreciate it. And until next episode, we hope you take care, stay safe, and we'll see you soon. Bye.